If you've got a pair of kettlebells and some willpower, you can transform your body in just 30 days. Experience the best kettlebell exercises for strength and cardio. Welcome back. If you're ready to unlock the full potential of kettlebell training, these 10 movements will push your strength and conditioning to the next level. Let's go. First up, kettlebell figure 8 swing. Stand with your feet wider than shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, and a kettlebell in one hand. Swing the kettlebell between your legs, then loop it around the outside of your leg and pass it to the opposite hand. As you receive the kettlebell, immediately thrust your hips forward, using your glutes and hamstrings to power the bell up to chest or shoulder height. Let it descend naturally. Guide it through your legs and repeat the loop. Throughout the movement, keep your core tight, spine neutral, and avoid rounding your back. The power comes from your hips, not your arms. Perform 3 sets of 30 to 45 seconds, focusing on smooth transitions and powerful hip drive. Here's a fact. Dynamic circular movements that require constant hand switching not only improve cardiovascular capacity, but also sharpen timing and rhythm. Next up, kettlebell sumo deadlift with high pull. Start with your feet in a wide sumo stance, toes pointed slightly out, and a kettlebell in each hand between your legs. Brace your core and keep your chest up as you hinge at the hips and lower into a deadlift. Drive through your heels to stand, and as the kettlebells rise, immediately transition into a high pull by pulling your elbows up and outward, lifting the kettlebells to about chest height. Your elbows should stay above your wrists throughout the pull. Lower the kettlebells with control and repeat. This powerful compound movement targets your glutes, hamstrings, upper traps, delts, and core. Perform 3 to 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Did you know? Combining a heavy lower body lift with an upper body pull builds posterior chain power while challenging your grip, shoulders, and cardiovascular endurance. Now, kettlebell plank pass through. Get into a high plank position with a kettlebell placed just outside your left hand. Keep your feet slightly wider than shoulder width for a more stable base. Reach underneath your body with your right hand. Grab the kettlebell and drag it across to the other side of your body. Reset your hand, then repeat with the left hand, pulling across to the right side. Your goal is to keep your hips square, your glutes tight, and your body in a straight line from head to heels. Avoid rocking or twisting. This keeps your transverse abdominis, obliques, and stabilizers fully engaged. Perform 3 sets of 10 to 12 passes per side or go for 30 to 45 seconds of continuous movement. Here's something powerful. Adding a cross-body element to your plank routine forces your core to resist rotation, improving anti-rotational stability. Up next, kettlebell double push press. Stand tall holding a kettlebell in each hand in the front rack position, elbows tucked close, wrists neutral, and kettlebells resting on your forearms. Dip slightly at your knees and hips, maintaining an upright posture, then explode upward, using your legs to launch the kettlebells overhead. Lock out your arms, stabilize at the top, then slowly lower the bells back to your shoulders. By using leg drive, you can press more weight than in a strict press. This movement is all about combining brute pressing strength with explosive lower body drive, helping you develop shoulders like boulders, powerful triceps, and a strong core. Perform 4 sets of 6 to 8 reps. Fun fact, a loaded overhead press that starts with a hip-driven dip transforms traditional shoulder training into an explosive full-body movement. Next, kettlebell seesaw press. Begin with a kettlebell in each hand, both in the front rack position at shoulder height. Press one kettlebell overhead while keeping the other kettlebell in place. As you lower the pressed bell, simultaneously press the other one, creating a seesaw-like rhythm. Focus on keeping your core tight and your body upright and still throughout the entire set. This movement improves shoulder endurance, corrects left-right imbalances, and adds variety to standard bilateral overhead work. The kettlebell seesaw press is a unilateral pressing exercise, that develops shoulder size, strength, and control, one side at a time, while improving your posture and mind-muscle connection. Interesting insight. Alternating overhead pressing patterns while keeping your eyes on the moving weight trains unilateral strength and body awareness. Now, kettlebell forward lunge. Hold a kettlebell in each hand, arms extended at your sides. Step forward with your right leg and lower your back knee toward the floor, maintaining a tall chest and a neutral spine. Your front thigh should be parallel to the floor, and your back knee should hover just above the ground. Push through your front heel to return to standing, then repeat with the other leg. This move enhances lower body symmetry, core balance, and joint stability. This classic lunge variation adds the unilateral strength benefits of forward stepping to the core engagement and balance demands of kettlebell loading. You'll develop stronger quads, glutes, hamstrings. Perform 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps per leg. Here's a tip. Forward stepping movements that challenge balance. While holding weight at your sides, force your core to brace hard, training your glutes, quads, and abs at once. Up next, kettlebell Cossack squat. Start with a wide stance and hold a kettlebell at your chest in a goblet position. Shift your weight to one leg, bending at the knee while keeping the opposite leg straight. Lower into a deep lateral squat, keeping your heel flat and your toes pointed slightly out. Your chest should remain upright and your knee should track over your foot. Push through the bent leg to return to center, then repeat on the other side. This move improves lateral strength, stability, and range of motion, making it great for injury prevention and athletic development. This exercise is a mobility and strength hybrid, targeting your inner thighs, glutes, quads. Perform 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps per side. Did you know? Side-to-side squats done under load help improve hip mobility and build strength in your adductors, quads, and glutes. Next, kettlebell overhead triceps extension. Either hold one kettlebell with both hands by the horns, or use 2 lighter kettlebells in a neutral grip. Raise them overhead, arms fully extended and elbows close to your ears. Bend at the elbows to lower the kettlebells behind your head, keeping your upper arms locked in place. Then press back up by squeezing your triceps hard, extending fully at the top. Keep your core engaged and avoid arching your back. This move builds triceps hypertrophy, enhances overhead stability, and improves pressing performance. This isolation exercise hones in on the long head of the triceps. Perform 3 to 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps, keeping full control and constant tension. Quick fact, working overhead with added resistance challenges your triceps and core simultaneously, demanding more stability and range of motion. Now, kettlebell concentration curl. Sit on a bench with your knees wide apart. Hold a kettlebell in one hand and rest that elbow against the inside of your thigh. Curl the weight toward your shoulder, keeping your elbow stationary and squeezing the biceps at the top. Pause, then lower slowly for a 3 to 4 second negative. This is all about form and control, no swinging or momentum. The kettlebell concentration curl is a slow, focused isolation movement that develops the biceps peak and sharpens your mind-muscle connection. Perform 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps per arm and focus on a deep stretch at the bottom and full contraction at the top. Avoid bouncing at the bottom of leaning back. Pro insight. When your elbow is locked in position and supported, you can isolate the biceps more effectively, eliminating momentum and building pure arm strength. Finally, kettlebell standing crush curl. Hold a kettlebell by the bell with both hands, elbows close to your body. As you curl the kettlebell upward, crush the bell as hard as you can, keeping constant pressure through your palms and fingers. Raise it to chin level. Pause to squeeze, then lower slowly under control. This curl variation is excellent for isometric strength, forearm development, and overall arm thickness. This unique kettlebell biceps variation adds chest and grip activation through isometric contraction, all while building your arms. Perform 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps, never letting tension drop throughout the movement. Make sure you don't lose tension in your hands at all. Congratulations for completing today's workout. These 10 kettlebell exercises are designed to train your body from every angle, building explosive strength, full body coordination, and endurance that carries over into real-world performance. Whether you're training for sport, strength, or general fitness, I challenge you to perform this workout 3 to 4 times a week, and you'll notice changes very soon. Kettlebells are the ultimate tool to bridge the gap between strength and cardio. Stay powerful, stay focused, and keep swinging. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed today's workout, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell, and share this video with friends and family who may benefit from it too. We look forward to seeing you in our next video, tomorrow at 8 p.m. UK time. Build muscle fast with these simple exercises.